Section 57. Dhritarashtra said, "Whom hast thou, O Sanjaya, seemed to have from affection arrived there, and who will, on behalf of the Pandavas, fight my son's forces?" Sanjaya said, "I have seen Krishna, the foremost of the Andhakas, and the Vrishnis arrived there, and Chekitana as also Satyaki, otherwise called Yuyudhana, and those two mighty core warriors, proud of their strength and famed over all the world, have joined the Pandavas, each with a separate akshoni of troops. And Drupada, the king of the Panchalas, surrounded by his 10 heroic sons, Satyajit and others, headed by Dhritarashtra, and well protected by Shikhandi, and having furnished his soldiers with every necessary thing, had come there with a full akshoni, desirous of honoring Yudhishthira, and that lord of earth Virata with his two sons Sanka and Uttara, as also with those heroes Suryadatta and others, headed by Madiraksha and surrounded by one akshoni of troops, hath thus accompanied by brothers and sons, joined the son of Pritha and the son of Jarasandha, the king of Magadha, and Drishtaketu, the king of the Chedis, have separately come there, each accompanied by an akshoni of troops. And the 5 brothers of Kekeya, all having purple flags, have joined the Pandavas, surrounded by an akshoni of troops. Then numbering to this extent have I seen assembled there, and these on behalf of the Pandavas will encounter the Dhritarashtra host, that great car warrior Dhritarashtra, who is acquainted with human, celestial, Gandharva and Asura arrays of battle, leadeth that host. O King, Bhishma, the son of Santanu, has been assigned to Shikhandi as his share, and Virata with all his Matsya warriors will support Shikhandi. The mighty king of the Madras hath been assigned to the eldest son of Pandu as his share, though some are of opinion that those two are not well matched. Yuyudhana with his sons and his 99 brothers, as also the rulers of the east and the south, are being assigned to Bhimasena as his share. Karna, the son of Vikartana, and Jayadratha, the king of the Sindhus, have been assigned to Arjuna as his share. And those heroes also on the earth who are incapable of being withstood and who are proud of their might have been accepted by Arjuna as his share. And those mighty women, the 5 royal brothers of Kekeya, will put forth their strength in battle, accepting the Kekeya warriors on Dhritarashtra's side as antagonists, and in their share are included the Malavas also, and the Salvakas as also, the 2 famous warriors of Trigartha host who have sworn to conquer Ardai, and all the sons of Duryodhana and Dusyasana, as also King Grihapala, have been assigned to Subhadra's son as his share. And those great women, the sons of Draupadi, having cars furnished with gold embroidered banners, all headed by Dhritarashtra, will, O Bharata, advance against Drona. And Chekitana on his car desireth to encounter Somadatta in a single combat with him, while Satyaki is anxious to battle against the Boja chief Kritavarman, and the heroic son of Madri, Sahadeva, who setteth up terrible roars in battle, hath intended to take as his share thy brother-in-law, the son of Suvala, and Nakula also, the son of Madravati, hath intended to take as his share the deceitful Uluka and the tribes of the Saraswatas. As for all the other kings of the earth, O monarch, who will go to battle, the sons of Pandu have, by naming them, distributed them in their own respective shares. Thus hath the Pandava host been distributed onto divisions. Do thou now without delay with thy sons act as thou thinkest best." Dhritarashtra said, "Alas, all my foolish sons, addicted to deceitful dice, are already dead, and it is the mighty Bhima with whom they desire to encounter in the field of battle. All the kings of the earth, too, consecrated by death himself for sacrifice, will rush to the Gandiva like so many moths into fire. Methinks my host is already put to flight by those illustrious warriors, formerly injured by me, who indeed shall follow to battle my warriors, whose ranks will be broken by the sons of Pandu in the encounter. All of them are mighty core warriors, possessed of great bravery, of famous achievements, endued with great prowess, equal unto the fiery sun in energy, and all the victorious in battle. Those that have Yudhishthira for their leader, the slayer of Madhu for their protector, the heroic Savyasachin and Rikodara for their warriors, and Nakula and Sahadeva and Drushtadhyumna, the son of Trishata and Satyaki, and Drupada and Drishtaketu with his son, and Uttamaujas and the unconquerable Yudhamanyu of the Panchalas, and Shikhandi and Kshatradeva and Uttara, the son of Virata and Kasayas, the Chedis, the Matsyas, the Srinjayas, Vabru, the son of Virata, the Panchalas and the Prabhadrakas, for fighting for them, those indeed from whom Indra himself cannot, if they are unwilling, snatch this earth. Those heroes, cool and steady in fight, can split the very mountains. Alas, it is with them that are endued with every virtue, and possessed of superhuman prowess, that this wicked son of mine, O Sanjaya, desireth to fight, disregarding me, even though I am crying myself hoarse. Duryodhana said, both the Pandavas and ourselves are of the same race. Both they and we tread upon the same earth. Why then dost thou think that victory will declare itself for only the Pandavas? Bhishma, Drona, Kripa, the unconquerable Karna, Jayadratha, Somadatta and Ashwathama, all mighty bowmen and endued with great energy, are incapable of being vanquished by Indra himself. United with the celestials, what sayest thou then, O father of the Pandavas? All these noble and heroic kings of the earth, bearing weapons, O father, are quite capable for my sake of withstanding the Pandavas, while the latter are not capable of even gazing at my troops. I am powerful enough to encounter in battle the Pandavas with their sons. O Bharata, all those rulers of the earth who are anxious for my welfare will certainly seize all the Pandavas like a herd of young deer by means of net. I tell thee, in consequence of our crowds of cars and snares of arrows, the Panchalas and Pandavas will all be rooted. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, this my son speaketh like a madman, for he is incapable of vanquishing in battle Yudhishthira the just. This Bhishma truly knoweth the might of the famous, powerful, virtuous and high-souled Pandavas and their sons, for he doth not wish a battle with those illustrious ones. But tell me again, O Sanjaya, of their movements. Tell me who are inciting those illustrious and mighty bowmen, endued with great activity, like priests enkindling homa fires with the libations of clarified butter. Sanjaya said, O Bharata, Drushtadhyumna is always urging the Pandavas to war, saying, fight ye best among the Bharatas, do not entertain the least fear. All those rulers of the earth who courted by Dhritarashtra's son will become in that fierce encounter target of showers of weapons. Indeed, I alone will encounter all those angry kings assembled together with their relatives, like a whale seizing little fishes from the water. Bhishma and Drona and Kripa and Karna and Drona's son and Salya and Suyodhana, them all I withstand like the bank resisting the swelling sea. Unto him saying thus the virtuous king Yudhishthira said, the Panchalas and the Pandavas wholly depend upon thy prowess and steadiness. Rescue us safely from the war. I know, O mighty armed one, that thou art firm in the duties of the Kshatriya order. Thou art indeed quite competent to smite alone the Kauravas, when the latter, eager for fight, will stand before us. What thou, what oppressor of foes, will arrange, will certainly be for our good. Even this is the opinion of those acquainted with the scriptures, that the hero, who displaying his prowess, rallieth those that after the rout run away from the battlefield seeking for protection, is to be brought with 1,000. Thou, O bull among men, art brave, mighty, and powerful. Without doubt thou art the deliverer of those that are overpowered with fear on the field of battle. And when the righteous Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, said this, Drushtadhyumna fearlessly addressed me in these words, Go thou, O Suta, without delay, and say unto all those that have come to fight for Duryodhana, say on to the Kurus of the Pratipa dynasty with the Valhikas, the son of Saradvata and Karna and Drona and Drona's son and Jayadratha and Dusasana and Vikarna and King Duryodhana and Bhishma, do not suffer yourselves to be slain by Arjuna, who is protected by the celestials. Before that happens, let some good man approach Yudhishthira and entreat that son of Pandu, that best of men, to accept the kingdom surrendered by them without delay. There is no warrior on the earth like unto Sabyasachi, son of Pandu of prowess, incapable of being baffled. The celestial car of the holder of Gandiva is protected by the very gods. He is incapable of being vanquished by human beings. Do not, therefore, bend your mind to war. Thus endeth section 57 in the Sandhi Parva of the Udyoga Parva.